It's a real story, happened with me. Couple of weeks or couple of months back, I was driving in the middle of Nallamalla forest. I think everyone might have heard about this, right? Nallamalla forest. Midnight around 12 or 1 a.m. I was driving alone. In the midnight, there is no signal actually. In that Nallamalla region of 10 to 15 kilometers, there is no signal. Suddenly,
on the way to
Nandyala to Giddalur. Between Nandyala to Giddalur, there is the Nallamalla forest. So it's dark, complete pitch dark, and I was traveling in a car, and whatever sound. Okay. So I was traveling, and suddenly in the middle, there was one person in a white dress, complete white dress, sitting like this. On the road, sitting like this, and in the middle, in that white, someone sitting like this. Obviously, it is black hair. When he's sitting like this, it is black hair, right? Black would be appearing in the middle. So, in the middle of a night, if someone sees that person, complete white dress, and middle some black thing was there, how would your reaction would be? Heart stop? Anything else? Prabhu, Muralidhar Prabhu, ippudaina ilanti anubhavam jarigindha meeku? Hare Krishna.
You think that it is ghost?
Ghost, obviously. I also thought it is ghost. So when I've seen that, just for 1 second, I think I thought, Krishna. Okay, so for 1 minute I thought, Krishna, I think my time has come. Luckily, I was having that consciousness. Though I didn't stop. I was coming. I didn't stop, and luckily I got that thought. I think, Krishna, you have decided my fate like this today. So I think I'm fortunate enough that I'm remembering you. So let's see what happens. So I was remembering his name. Luckily, I got that. I was able to remember. I think, Krishna, you have decided like my fate in this life like this. You have decided me, and I'm fortunate that I'm able to recollect you. I'm able to remind you. I'm able to remember your name. Let us see how it goes. It is almost 1 to 1.5 kilometers stretch was there when I seen that person. So when I gone somewhere near to him, and I gone somewhere near to him, 1.5 to 1 kilometer near I came. Then 1 kilometer to 750 meters I came. I was going in I didn't decrease the pace of the speed. I was going in a normal speed. And after 750 kilometers, what happened was, that particular structure what I was seeing, it is a group of dogs, white dogs sitting, and white dogs has given some puppies were black color. So some black color puppies were there in the middle, and a group of almost 10 dogs were there, white colored dogs, they were there. And once I came near, all scattered. So somehow, so that was the incident. So why I am talking about this? It's not to glorify myself, it's to glorify Krishna, because Krishna is going to start speaking today. So Krishna Nama, we say, right? Where is Advika? Advika, quote that Shloka. You remember that Shloka? Come on. Madhura. No, not that. You remember you sang one Shloka. Madhura Metam. Come.
Madhura Metam Mangalam Mangalana Sakala Nigalamali Satvalam Jiswarupam Sakrata Pipiri Kitam Shataya Hilayava Bhagavadgita Tare Krishna Nama
Haribo Tare Krishna Nama. So that's the power of Nama. Now, the power of Krishna Nama. Do you have faith?
Yes.
If you have faith, it does wonders. It does wonders, no doubt about it. In the journey of these 7 years, I am convinced. If you have, with faith, if you are doing this Krishna Nama, Krishna is there for you. So that's what this shloka says. Anyway, I don't want to elaborate this shloka, it has a lot of meaning. But why I brought Krishna's topic? Because Krishna is there, and today 2.11 is the one where Krishna starts speaking. All the while we have been hearing Krishna, Arjuna's depression, Arjuna's discouragement, Arjuna's weakness, and Arjuna's whatever 4 to 5 reasons we have quoted. All those reasons we have quoted. But now, in response to Arjuna, Krishna started speaking today. From 2.11, Krishna starts speaking today. The whole day for me has been very spiritually energized day today for me actually. Today morning I have attended our Leelam Prabhu's father's Samsarikam, that is 1 year, it has been 1 year, his father passed away. So today from 8:30 I was there in his home serving some or the other, and at 10:30 even the Sri Vaishnavas have come, so some Sri Sampradaya Brahmins have come, they did all the rituals, and at 10:30 the lecture started, and he told 10:30 only 1 hour lecture Prabhu, 1 hour lecture would be there, and after 1 hour lecture we can have prasadam, only 1 hour he said, from 10:30. From 10:45 he started his speech, his session or his katha he started. For 1 hour he told, but that 1 hour he forgot and we forgot. At 2 o'clock we are having a Radhesham Prabhuji slate session. 2 o'clock Bhakti Center we are having a Radhesham Prabhu, everyone knows Radhesham Prabhu. So once in 3 months he conducts the session. By 2 o'clock we are supposed to be there at Bhakti Center. And the lecture started at 10:30, 1 hour it got over. The speaker forgot, we forgot, the lecture went for almost 2.5 hours. And the lecture was about what happens to the soul who did bhakti in this life, pure devotional service in this life, and how he goes, how he travels. He goes through all the planets, he meets, even the devotee, he goes through Sargaloka, he goes through Narakaloka, and he meets Yamaraja, he meets Brahma and Brahmaloka, and how he is invited in each and every loka by various demigods, and then Brahma leaves the Brahmanda, some like an egg, one part is broken, the material Brahmanda is broken, and he goes beyond the Brahmanda, and how he is taken care in Vaikuntha Lokas, how he is welcomed. You know, you might have heard about liberation, right? Sahajya Mukti. Liberation is not only one term. There are around 6 to 7 terms. So he described about, you know, once he goes to Vaikuntha Loka also, there are seven compartments, it seems. 7 compartments. Where once he goes to Vaikuntha Loka, he didn't meet, after going to Vaikuntha Loka, straight away he doesn't meet Krishna. So after that, he goes to Vaikuntha Loka, and in that compartment, first compartment, all the acharyas would be there, it seems. From which guru he got initiated, all the acharyas would be there. In the second compartment, the demigods would be there. Not demigods. In the second compartment, the expansions of Krishna would be there, discussing about whatever the Brahmandas there, how we need to execute, how we need to spread and all. They are discussing in the second compartment. Third compartment, he mentioned. Third compartment, he mentioned about some explanation he has given, and some 6th and 7th compartment are the private chambers of mother and father, Krishna and Radha Maya, or Krishna and Lakshmi Devi, personal chambers, and even that personal chambers also it is allowed. He goes allowed, and after crossing the 7th chamber, he goes to the place where mother is there. And he has given a wonder. That's again it's a very big session. I'm just saying finally how he meets. There is a condition for Krishna that he should, when a bhakta comes, there is a rule that he should not talk or he should not touch. That's a rule for Krishna. But mother Radha takes over, and since that condition is there, and bhakta is very anxious to meet his father, and Krishna is located somewhere there on the Simhasan. Since he has a condition, so he stretches his leg till that point, and at that point, indirectly he signals the bhakta to just hold it. Hold it. So when he holds, he again brings that leg near him, and somehow he makes him sit on his lap, and still there is a dilemma: who will talk first? Who will talk? That anxiousness is there. I mean, very nicely explained actually. Very nicely explained. So a lot of devotees got tears. It was 2.5 lecture, and it got 1:30 got over, and we suddenly remembered Radhashyam Prabhu's lecture is there. So immediately Leela Prabhu sent a message, there is some delay, can we start at 3 p.m. So like that he gave permission for 3 p.m. Then suddenly immediately we had prasadam and left over. I am sorry, I am deviating from the subject, but I could not come out of that ecstasy of that kada what I heard today. Wonderful kada actually. Huh?
Though you deviate subject is
Yeah.
important.
No, somehow.
Everybody needs.
Yeah, well, the way he explained, though complete lecture was in Telugu, unfortunately. Complete lecture was in Telugu. And each and every compartment when he goes, that level of mukti he gets. Saija mukti, Salokya mukti, Sarupya mukti. So each and every compartment when he goes, that kind of mukti he achieves. Finally, when he meets Krishna and hugs Krishna, that is the final mukti he gets. That's it. He gets the Sarupa of Narayana also. That soul would be getting the Sarupa of Narayana. So,
Maybe it is recorded.
recorded, bro. I will send. If you are interested, I will send to you 1-to-1. Okay. So that's how it is. Yeah. Now coming back to our lecture. 2.11.
This kirtan is also favorite kirtan of Namakeshwar.
Namakeshwar Prabhu, yes. This part, whatever the kirtan today we sang, right? It is a favorite kirtan of Namakeshwar Prabhu, who is father of Leelan Prabhu. Leelan Prabhu. Actually, I got a service. I mean, I got a wonderful opportunity before he left. I could sing this bhajan in front of him. So that's how it is. So we will start our session today. So after hearing all the, hey, what is happening, Sai and huh? Sai and Havish. ఏం జరుగుతుంది అంత సీక్రెట్గా? వాట్ ఆర్ యూ డిస్కసింగ్? School events we can discuss later, no? Okay? Yeah. Now after hearing everything, Krishna, knowledge of soul he talks about. Now this is where Krishna talks first, and shloka goes. Let us try to sing together if possible. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Asochayan Anvasocastvam Prajnavadanscha Bhasase Gatasum Agatasum Sancha Namu Sachanti Pandita. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, while speaking learned words, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor for the dead. Neither for the living nor for the dead. So Arjuna stops talking and he has given all his arguments on why he doesn't want to fight. And Krishna starts instructing Arjuna on the science of soul. A conclusion of that his instruction will be, and complete instruction, the conclusion of the entire instruction would be to fight. To fight the war. The final conclusion of this would be to fight the war. Now here there are these two terms, Asochayan Anvasochas. Asochayan Anvasochas. You are lamenting for something which is not worthy of grief. That's what it is said here. Asochayan Anvasochas. You are lamenting for something which is not worthy of grief. Similarly, Prajnavadamscha Bhasase. At the same time, you are talking like a learned man, learned person. In this way, Krishna chastises Arjuna. Krishna chastises Arjuna. Babu, పెద్ద నీతి కథలు చెప్తున్నావు నువ్వు, అంత సీన్ లేదు నీకు. Like that he is chastising. You are talking like a very big, sometimes our kids also talk, right? Like a big logic they will say. Like yesterday, 2 days before, my kid, myself and my missus, both, 3 of us went to our doctor, homeopathy doctor Jagdish, and we have given him first permission to him to talk. No, you only talk first, he was saying. No, you are the patient here, so you should talk. No, you talk, then I will add. No, you talk. He started talking. He talking, talk. Takest. Then finally he said, my parents they did lot of cheating to me. Then a lot of cheating to me. Then I said, sir, I requested sir, please ask what is the cheating we have done. What is the biggest cheating we have done? Then doctor asked Dhruv, what is the biggest cheating your parents have done? Then he said that my mother promised that you would give a ice cream on that day, but on that day he got cold, but we could not give the ice cream. So that is the cheating. What he was referring to. Then doctor has seen he's up and down. This is the biggest cheating your parents did to you. Like that, big logic he might be trying. That's what Krishna is also chastising, right? You are talking like a learned man, but there is no logic in that. Like that, Krishna is chastising Arjuna. Krishna is chastising Arjuna. So Arjuna's argument, Arjuna was arguing dharma. It's become loose. Can you please help him? Is it tight now? Okay. Yes, now it should be tight. Yeah, fine. There's issue with this only, huh? Oh, okay, fine, no problem. I'll manage. Okay, so Arjuna was arguing dharma has to come priority, because as per dharma you are not supposed to kill your family members. As per dharma you are not supposed to kill your family members, but dharma shastra you are not supposed to kill the family members. But as per artha shastra you can kill anyone who are aggressors, who are trying to kidnap your wife, who are trying to take your land, like that. He was confused between Artha Shastra and Dharma Shastra. So that's what even Arjuna was pointing, and but as per that's what the logic what Arjuna was trying to bring. But Krishna is talking at the level of Jnana Shastra. As per Jnana Shastra, Arjuna is expected to fight. That's what even Krishna is trying to highlight. So Arjuna is right from one point of view, but wrong from other point of view. So it's not easy to judge what's wrong and what's right. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So even we also fall into some situations, right? What is wrong, what is right sometimes. Everyone in our life, we will be coming to a situation where we face that what is right and what is wrong. Then there is a need of Guru. That's what is very important role. Nowadays, Guru, what happens if someone is fighting, and if we are going to elders. Actually, in my childhood, that's what used to happen. I don't know whether I shared it or not. Some fight happened. Myself and one of my friend in village. In village, all passionate people, no. So we fought, and we went for judgment. What is right and wrong? And that elderly person, he told, you fight in front of us. Whoever wins, he is right. Look, pakka, they are not many farmers, all illiterate. There is no this thing, because in our family, like we are basically Yadavas. Yadavas means they are more like fight. The power decides the winner. That kind of a people. So they told to fight, and my father was not there, unfortunately. And in front of him, we both fought. Somehow we seriously fought. All this chokka chimping, everything happened. And luckily I won somehow. Somehow I won. So you are right. But that's the trend, these days. Yes, bro.
I think that is what happened with Barbaric. Ghatotkacs, he told whoever will be strong, whoever will be weak, I will support him. Whoever and make him strong.
Yes.
And vice versa.
Yes.
That's why Lord Krishna told him that you are absolutely wrong.
Yes.
You are not favoring with dharma.
Yes. That's wrong. That's right.
If adharma, someone who is following adharma, and if he is weak and you will, you have taken out
Yes.
like.
Yes. Absolutely right.
That doesn't make sense.
Absolutely right. So that's the reason why a need of a guru is always required. If you are fortunate enough that parents are learned and they are, and even parents, even kind of PhD holders also sometimes they might not give, because our material education is only given, only learn to survive or to somehow harm others, and you yourself get elevated. That's the crux of our material education. But spiritual education is not like that. Okay? So we should always go towards guru for if you are in a dilemma. Okay. Someone want to read purport? Sai, can you read the purport, please? Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki.
Jai.
Yeah.
The Lord at once took the position of the teacher and chastised the student, calling him indirectly a fool. The Lord said, "You are talking."
Feel should be there. You know, Krishna is chastising Arjuna. The Lord at once took the position of the teacher and chastised the student, calling him indirectly a fool. The Lord said, "You are talking like a learned man, but you don't know that one who is learned, one who knows what is body and what is soul, does not lament for any stage for the body, neither in the living nor in the dead condition." As explained in later chapters, it will be clear that knowledge means to know matter and spirit, and the controller of both. Arjuna argued that religious principles should be given more importance than politics or sociology, but he did not know that knowledge of matter, soul, and the supreme is even more important than religious formalities. And because he was lacking in that knowledge, he should not have posed himself as a very learned man. As he did not happen to be a very learned man, he was consequently lamenting for something which was unworthy of lamentation. The body is born and is destined to be vanquished today or tomorrow. Therefore, the body is not as important as the soul. One who knows this is actually learned, and for him there is no cause for lamentation, regardless of the condition of the material body. Did everyone get it? Everyone accept that we are souls? 100%?
Yes.
Pakka? That's right. Here option లేదు మీకు. Section 2, yeah, here 2.30, Jnana, fight, there is no death for the soul, the body can never be saved. Body at one point has to be left. Right? Recently, just 2 days back, my mom called and told, we might leave any time, you come to village and see which particular plots are ours, take care, just to have what are the plots are there. So I never asked you, why are you telling? Okay, fine, that's okay, I will take care, don't worry, next time when we come you show it to me, one field, whatever is there, show it to me. If possible, if there is any possibility, if you can make it as a one land, it would be helpful. Like that I told, we will see, they told. But you know, body, we should accept 100%. At one point, everyone has to leave, no doubt about that. Anyone has any dilemma on that? Right? Everyone, one day, either me or Shanti in our family, we have to leave first. Right? No doubt about that. So that's what the Krishna is trying to highlight here. The body can never be saved, only the soul can be saved. Although Arjuna's words are true according to the Dharma and Rajaniti statementship, they don't take into consideration the truth basic standard of knowledge, the difference between the body and soul. It is also interesting to note that Arjuna's education, like ours, begins with the first letter to the alphabet, the letter A in Asocyan. So indirectly saying, you are not talking sense. Both conditions, Gatasun without life and Agatusun with life, both the Swabhava, nature of the gross and subtle bodies, is unchangeable. Foolish people lament, however, for the gross body of their father or relative when the prana leaves it. They don't lament for the subtle body because generally they don't have knowledge of it. Actually, today the one session, what happened, I was telling, today morning happened, he was saying, actually, it seems the God thinks when someone leaves, when Bhakta leaves. One more angle, there might be another angle where a lot of people might not have thought about it. Think about it. The analogy what he said was, when a bhakta is leaving, actually you should not cry. When you are crying means you are jealous. It's very offensive for some people to think like that. If you are crying means you are jealous that he has gone out of the jail. You are getting right? This material world is a jail. And when bhakta is leaving out of this material jail, actually you should be happy. You should be happy that he has gone.
He is jealous, or he doesn't have the true knowledge that soul is leaving.
No. It's just a version. It's just a version, one version. Actually, you should be happy. When bhakta leaves the body, you should be happy that he is gone out of the jail. He will never take birth again. He will never have any problem. Kids problem, spouse problem. If someone has spouse problem, someone has kids problem, someone have teenage kid problem, someone have father is not happy. Even till today, my father is not happy with me that I didn't become collector. I didn't become IPS officer. Even till today, he's not happy. So that unhappy, out of everything, he's completely free now. He's out of jail. Actually, you should not cry. If actually you cry means you are actually jealous that he left with us. 3 Idiots में डायलॉग है ना, मैं फेल होने से कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं, दूसरा वाला भी फेल होने से मेरे को भी, मैं फेल हो गया, it's okay. Someone also fails, it will be happy for me. More, no, it's not agree. You are more sad for not you being failed. You are more sad because other person.
Parikshit Maharaj also didn't cry for them.
Yes. He was 100. Actually, he is lucky that he know that in 1 week time he is leaving. 1 week time he is leaving, and he planned that 1 week properly. Right? So that's the point. Okay. Next. Earlier we were discussing that Dharma Shastra is superior to Artha Shastra, but Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains that Jnana Shastra is superior even to Dharma Shastra. Arjuna spoke great philosophy, but Lord is questioning his understanding on the higher philosophy. God expects us to walk our talk. Here is the levels of instruction. Artha Shastra, kill the aggressors. Whether they are family members or not, kill the aggressors. Dharma Shastra, don't kill your family members. Jnana Shastra, soul cannot be killed. నువ్వేదో చంపాను అనుకుంటున్నావు. No. Okay? So, what is right and what is wrong depends a lot on the time, circumstance and the persons involved. Okay? 2.12. Let us try to, I think.
So that means Arjuna's light of mind at that point in time was right. He was totally confused.
Yes.
Which Shastra to actually
Yes.
Whether it is Dharma Shastra, Artha Shastra or Jnana Shastra.
Yeah.
But heart of heart he feels that his Jnana Shastra is much more stronger than
Yes.
Dharma Shastra.
No, he forgot. He doesn't remember that particular aspect. He was more attached or affectionate to the body of. Even same with even Bhishma also, right? Bhishma, I took a promise. This throne I have to save. Yeah. So Arjuna was not aware of that. That particular aspect he was trying to say. Babu, no, you are just an instrument. Already they are killed. That comes in the later stage. Already the temple is built. Whether you are donation or not, you ichina ivvakapona temple is already built. Already they are killed. Whether you want to become an instrument or not, that is in your hand. And I don't want to be instrument. Don't be. Is Krishna need your 100 rupees, 1000 rupees or 1 lakh rupees? Are you eligible enough to make Krishna rich? No, right? Already temple is there. Whether you wanted to, Krishna is giving a service to you, service opportunity to you. Whether you wanted to be part of it or not, that's it. And now it's your choice. Tomorrow again you should not say, "Arey, God is not there. Why bad things happen to only good people? For me only it happens. Why like that? God is very unfair to me." Don't question them. So already killed Krishna. Arjuna, you wanted to be instrument or not? If you don't want to be, I have my own sources. Okay. Yeah. So 2.12. Yeah, bro.
Your book can make God rich.
Yes, bro.
Your
Yes.
book,
Yes.
with his purest love, with purest everything.
Yes. And most of the famous shlokas will be coming in second chapter only. Most of the famous shlokas. What are Ghantashala? Actually, most of the, whenever someone in our family leaves the body, these are the shlokas what are being mainly played. Okay, let us try to do this together. Natveham jatunasham natam neme janadipa nachayvana bhavishyamah sarve vayam atah param. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings in the future shall any of us cease to be. I repeat, never there was a time when I did not exist, nor these IT professionals, nor these housewives, nor these students, nor they will stop existing in future also. I repeat, never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any of us cease to exist. Means stop to exist. Okay? So, why you think you will kill everyone and it's the end of it? We always exist. That's the confidence. Is it not a good news? I mean, we are never killed actually. अरे నేను పోతానేమో, अरे मैं मर जाऊंगी, अरे I am in fear of dying. Actually, you never die. You'll never die actually. And is it not a good news? If it's a good news, say Hari Bol, no?
Hari Bol. Hari Bol.
वो आ रहा नहीं, अंदर से नहीं आ रहा.
Hari Bol.
No, seriously, Prabhuji, seriously, actually, I mean, it's really very great news. Actually, do you know, almost 80 to 90% of the people outside don't know this, that we are not going to die. It's only our body which is going to die, not us.
And that's a better thing, our greed, our jealousy part goes in the pure soul.
Yeah. First thing is, we are fortunate that we are getting a human body. Second thing is, we are fortunate that we are getting this message of Krishna. And the third thing is, you are getting the association of devotees. And in this environment, if you are not able to take the advantage of this environment, who can help? Who can help? Unfortunately, I am very lucky to be part of devotees. I never imagined actually.
So big.
Okay, so that's it. That's a good news. So Krishna is talking about the eternal aspect of Atma. Eternal aspect of Atma, that it exists till eternity. You might be in the body of a IT professional now. Tomorrow you might be a body of a fisherman. Tomorrow you might be body of a farmer. At the end of the day, our goal is to have a spiritual body staying with Krishna. So Krishna, the same verse is used by even Srila Prabhupada and Acharyas to refute Mayavada philosophy. There are so many Mayavada philosophies, especially this particular shloka. I think it might be taking a long time, but there are a lot of Mayavada philosophies are surrounding this particular shloka and surrounding this translation. Okay, so first one is, it's a big purport. Let us do it. I think. Let us do it. Purport is by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. In the Vedas, in the Kathopanishad, as well as in Svetasvatra Upanishad, it is said that Supreme Personality of Godhead is the maintainer of innumerable living entities in terms of their different situations according to individual work and reaction of work. That Supreme Personality of Godhead is also by His plenary portions alive in the heart of every living entity. Only saintly persons who can see within and without the same Supreme Lord can actually attain to perfect and eternal peace. So it is said in Kathopanishad, Nityo Nityanam Chetanas Chetananam Eko Bahunam Yo Vidadhati Kaman tam atmastham ye nupasyanti dhiras tesam santihi shashwati netaresham. So that's what is the meaning of that. So now here you are seeing, right, even in terms of their different situations according to individual work and reaction of work. In terms of their different situations according to individual work and reaction of work. Reaction of work. There was a British era. There was one couple, Indian couple, who used to send their daughter, sorry to say, to sleep with Britishers, and they were earning money from her job. They were getting the money and they were surviving with her money. Then in the next life, the parents got a child with paralysis. All the complete body was paralyzed, and those parents were serving that girl from start till end. But it doesn't mean that they did. That's the reaction. That's what he's saying. So depending on the individual work and reaction of work, they will be getting certain bodies, and they will be facing the reactions of the actions what they did in the past. But it doesn't mean that we are Uttamas here. It doesn't give a liberty that we are Uttamas here. Being in this world itself, some or the other thing we have done, that's why everyone is here. Our intention here is to, hey, Ashish Prabhu, आपने पिछले जन्म में ये बैड कर्मा किया इसलिए आप ऐसे हो, मालूम है? ये पॉइंट आउट करने के लिए नहीं है ये.
No, that's for God to see.
No, that's not to God to say. As a devotee, it's always we should give a soothing hand. In what way we can help Ashish Prabhu in the current situation? That's important. Our point of staying in this Kaliga, in this body, is not to point out, Ashok Prabhu, what we did, Sanjeev Prabhu, what we did in the past. That's not the intent. Whatever we are. Lot of people don't know about this knowledge. At least we are getting this knowledge. Now to come out of it, what we need to do? That you inquire, no? From coming out of this, what we need to do? Let us do, no?
Because actually, people perceive that this is happening because he did that.
Yes.
But he doesn't know that it may be one birth or two birth accumulation, and what plus he did, what bad he did. But by treating that person without knowing badly, that person is accumulating his own bad karma,
yes.
for which he may have to pay, or she may have
that
to
is
pay.
not for us to calculate. So that's what it means. Depending on their different situations, according to individual work and reaction work,
Because we don't know.
We don't know. That Supreme Personality of Godhead is also, by His plenary portions, alive in the heart of every living entity. Only saintly persons who can see within, without, the same Supreme Lord can actually attain to perfect and eternal peace. The great souls can see. How can even our medical history, they found out 30 or 40 years back what exactly happens in the mother's womb. But our Shastras have told way thousands and lakhs of years what exactly, each and every day, every week, what kind of thing grows, how exactly, when is organ developed, what is it, when is ears developed, when is the conscious developed, everything is given by Shastras. That's why Shastric knowledge is very important. Now the same thing. The same Vedic truth given to Arjuna is given to all persons in the world who pose themselves as very learned but factually have but a poor fund of knowledge. That the Lord says clearly that He Himself, Arjuna and all the kings who are assembled on the battlefield are eternally individual beings, and that the Lord is eternally the maintainer of the individual living entities, both in their conditioned and in their liberated situations. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is the supreme individual person, and Arjuna, the Lord's eternal associate, and all the kings assembled there are individual eternal persons. It is not that they did not exist as individuals in the past, and it is not that they will not remain eternal persons. So, in fact, there is no need to understand this, but the sake of understanding, let's do one thing. There is a hardcore Mayavadis are there. How the Mayavadis will, have you come across any Mayavadis in your life? If you are not come across, you are very lucky. Congratulations. But has anyone come across Mayavadis?
Yeah, false beliefs.
Lot are there. So the first logic what they bring, Mayavadis, what they say is ultimately everything is one. Ultimately everything is one. And ultimately everything is one, and that one is nothing but Brahma or Brahmajyoti, and which is impersonal aspect of the absolute truth. Brahman is there, but it is an impersonal aspect of the ultimate. Like भगवान जी जब रहते हैं उनका effulgence जो आता है, that is Brahman. Everything is one. That's what the understanding what they have. But what Acharya, Srila Prabhupada, or great Acharyas, Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, great Acharyas, what do they say? If everything is one, Krishna would have said, in the past we were one, now we are many, in future we will be one again. That's what Krishna would have told, no? If that philosophy is right. But Krishna is clearly saying, past we are many, now also we are many, and in future also we are many. So that's how they used to, our Acharya, great Acharyas used to refute Mayavadis. A oneness concept, no, that is utter bogus. Okay, so that's what even he highlights. So in future, now the second argument, no, Krishna is not saying we all existed. He says, what he says? He is separating also. I existed, you existed, all the kings existed. Right? He never said we all existed. He is separating also. That is another Mayavadi philosophy. Now Krishna is saying like that. Now for that, how? So he is giving a identity and separation for each individual. Of course, no, Prabhu, you are not, you and me are not unique. Whatever the actions I do, the problem is there. You might be approaching the problem in a different way. I might be approaching a problem in a different way. So we are individuals and we are having our own identity. So Krishna didn't say like that. He said, I existed, you existed, kings existed. If Mayavadi philosophy is right, he could have said, we all existed. Why he is separating identity? Right? So that's the second point which he is trying to highlight, that no, Krishna is saying that I existed. Second point, what he is trying to bring is, the same point, which means I have an identity separate from your identity, and you have an identity separate from these kings' identity. In the past we were separate individuals. In present we are separate individuals, and in future also we will be separate individuals. So Mayavadis will say, for this point, Mayavadis, what will they say? Yes, you are right. Yes, we agree that everything is separate, but all are in Maya. You are in Maya. So Krishna and Arjuna and other kings, they had many births in the past. They were separate. The present state also is Maya. They say like this: we are in Maya. Krishna was also in Maya. We are in Maya, but utterly we are one only. If we are in Maya, Krishna would have said no, that we all same only. I am also in Maya.
Maya will be supreme there.
Supreme then. No, that is not right. So that's how, So all are separate, and but after that they will get liberated. Once that Maya, once they come out of the Maya, they will get liberated, and once they get liberated, they will become one. That's their logic, Mayavadi philosophy logic. So they are talking about separation and individual.
Mayavadi people are saying that something which is a lie is the supreme.
Supreme, yes.
How can lie be supreme?
But the thing is, they don't even provide any scriptural references also, Prabhu. But they will be having wonderful communication. Vak chaturyata bolte hai na? They will have wonderful communication. They have wonderful. Now if I say, God, please everyone close your eyes. God is an illuminating light which reflection upon the cynosure of all the climate, and which comes under the nose and the heart, it touches, then it blossoms like a illuminating light. Did you understand everything? But English was very posh, right? It will be like
it's like a restaurant. They are serving Visavela bath, but they will make it such a beautiful, and they will charge you a lot.
1,000 rupees. Actually, my daddy was my father. Generally, he doesn't drink. So for some obligation, he went with his colleague. Some coffee day. First time he went to coffee day. some 2 months back. First time went to coffee day, and coffee they were charging 600 rupees. Coffee 600 ఏంట్రా 10 రూపాయలు పక్క 10 rupees you are getting a coffee in the బడ్డీ కొట్టు, why 600 for charge? So they were he was sharing that coffee day, US coffee day is a US brand, you have drank US coffee, you should feel proud.
More than coffee day and all, I like that filter coffee.
Filter
30 rupees filter coffee.
Anyway.
I prefer that only.
Anyway, we don't drink tea and coffee also,
Oh,
by the way.
I do. Yeah.
What Prabhu?
That is why you are there. We are
Ah, yeah, no, not that mother. Okay. So that's the point. He is like, so if Krishna has talk about individual existence in the material plane, then Arjuna has a material body, you have a material body, and we are separate. But as a spirit soul, we are one Brahman. Then that would have Krishna would have told like that, but he didn't say like that. So that's what we need to understand. Okay. Now, one more point what I wanted to discuss was, then why would he discard the concept of middle body in the previous verse on the subject of Atma? He could have told सोल के बारे में बताया था ना, 2.11 में सोल के बारे में बताया था. He could have told my body, your body, king's body. He told about soul only. So that's what he's trying to highlight. So the point is, I am not saying my body is separate, your body is separate, these people body is separate. He is very clear saying your Atma and body are separate. I am also a spirit and I am separate. These kings are also spirits and they are also separate individuals. So if you say Krishna is Maya, he is a middle body, then what's the value of Krishna? Then there is no difference between Krishna and Arjuna, because Krishna is also having a body. Then there is no difference between Krishna and Arjuna. Then we should not follow Bhagavadgita itself. If he is having a middle body, we should not follow Bhagavadgita itself, because we as souls might take different births after we leave this body, but Krishna has no obligation of taking another birth after. He never leaves. He, with his sweet will, he leaves this world. With his sweet will, he leaves this world. That's what we need to understand.
It is avatar actually.
Avatar? Krishna?
Avatar.
No. Krishna is coming in his own as it is. Krishna's avatars are all. Krishna is not an avatar. Lot of people say that Vishnu's avatars are Krishna, Narsimha Bhagavan and all. Today, actually yesterday, one more thing, important thing. Just now I remembered that's really it was today goosebumping session there. You might have heard any avatars of Vishnu, you never call them Paramatma. You never call Rama Paramatma, Narsimha Paramatma, Vamana Paramatma. No, you will only call Paramatma to Krishna alone. Krishna Paramatma. Paramatma is residing in us. Krishna is residing in us. Have you ever seen someone telling Narsimha Paramatma? Bhagavan they will say. Bhagavan they will say, but Paramatma they will never say.
No, Bhagavan Ram is not Paramatma.
Bhagavan is a probably there are a lot of names. Bhagavan is mainly given to the opulences of the Lord. It doesn't mean that Paramatma is not having opulence. Paramatma is the person who is sitting within us. Atma, we are within the heart we are having Atma and Paramatma. That Paramatma is only given quoted to Krishna alone. Have you ever heard Narsimha Paramatma? Narsimha Bhagavan you might have heard. Bhagavan Shri Ramachandra Ramachandra Shri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki Jai. Bhagavan will heard for other avatars of Krishna. Vishnu Paramatma also will never say. Vishnu Bhagavan will say. But for Krishna only we will say Paramatma. Krishna Paramatma.
Not even for Lord Bhagavan Ram.
No. Have you ever heard Rama Paramatma? No. देखो सर्च कर लो कहीं संपूर्ण होता है
in Bhagavad-gita, when Krishna says his this one, it says Bhagavan Vacha.
भगवान वाचा.
He doesn't say Paramatma Vacha.
No. That's what Bhagavan. Prabhuji, you need to understand the adjective for the purpose what it is used for. Paramatma, we are more referring to here a personality who is sitting within us. Now same Bhagavan, why we are quoting Bhagavan? Because he is the ultimate. He is the king of all opulences. What? 6 opulences, right? Parasar Muni, the father of Vedavyas. Parasar Muni gives Bhagavan definition is who is having 100% full in all these 6 opulences. What are those 6 opulences? Knowledge, beauty, strength, fame, renunciation, wealth. In the 6 opulences, he is 100% full. So Bhagavan Uvacha, when we say, we can tell, we can Paramatma, but here we are stressing the need that you need to understand that Bhagavan, ultimate personality. If we say Paramatma Uvacha, it will become more individual. Paramatma, when we say, it will become more individual. Oh, Paramatma, he is there. Paramatma within that individual, he is speaking. It won't give that impact. It will not give that impact. You know? So that's the reason.
Krishna is not an avatar. Others are avatar of Krishna.
Yes, others are avatar of Krishna. Others are avatar of Krishna. From Krishna only all the expansions come. Karanodakshay Vishnu. Karanodakshay Vishnu comes. From Karanodakshay Vishnu, lot of Garbhodakshay Vishnus come. And from Garbhodakshay Vishnu, one particular Brahmanda. One Garbhodakshay Vishnu would be there for one Brahmanda. That is our Brahmanda. And in this Garbhodakshay Vishnu, Brahma comes. And that Brahma does a creation within that Brahmanda across the 14 planetary system. 14 planetary system.
So there is a Shiva in this context.
Shiva will be there, but Shiva is also an expansion of Vishnu who assists in the destruction of the
Along with the
Garbhodaksha Vishnu. Because whatever the Brahmanda which is created, actually, today, again, one more point, what today that Swamiji was saying, it appears like a, have you seen the, any time you have seen grape farm? Grape farm? Like that, from Karanodakshay Vishnu body, from each pore of the body, there would be grape like this thing, each Brahmanda would be hanging. When lot of Brahmandas would be hanging like grape ka guchha. It is very difficult to imagine actually. Very difficult to imagine. Okay, yeah. Kshirodakshay Vishnu is none other than Karanodakshay Vishnu. From Karanodakshay Vishnu, lot of Brahmandas come. From each Brahmanda, there would be Garbhodakshay Vishnu. From each Brahmanda, Garbhodakshay Vishnu. And from in that Brahmanda, each and every soul, each and every living entity, Kshirodakshay Vishnu would be there. Paramatma would be there. Kshirodakshay Vishnu, Garbhodakshay Vishnu, Karanodakshay Vishnu. Okay? Yeah. Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu
is Karanodakshay.
Karanodakshay Vishnu. Yes. From whose cause of all the Brahmandas? Karanodakshay Vishnu. Karan of all the Brahmandas. Karanodakshay Vishnu. Okay? Yeah. So we are debating a bit.
Instructions of Krishna, they all.
Yeah, all operate. All they operate as per the instructions of Krishna and Vishnu. There is no difference. Let me put it this way. Vishnu is a professional Krishna. Professional executive Krishna. So for example, Mataji, are you working somewhere? Neha Mataji? You are not working. Pujita Mataji is working somewhere. No. Let me. We are working now. Finally working. Okay. So working finally. So when she is working, that 8 hours of working in office is Vishnu, but she is Krishna for the rest of the 16 hours. So would you, as a kid, would you prefer to stay with Pujita Mataji who's there in house, or would you prefer to like Pujita Mataji in office? House, right? Like that. Krishna is personal, like our father.
One more definition. Relationship with Vishnu is like arranged marriage. Relationship with Krishna is like love marriage. So
Haribol! What a realization.
So this is very what Prabhuji said.
No.
Which path you choose is your decision.
Yeah. Nothing.
Marriage.
Yeah. But the thing is, there is no offense in worshipping either Vishnu, Lord Shiva, or Ganesha. Ganesha is coming. Ganesha is a wonderful devotee of the Lord. Nothing wrong in worshipping devotee also. Nothing wrong. Okay. But we need to understand the hierarchy. Okay. So that's what the point is. Okay. So like that, lot of Mayavadis come. They try to convince. So there is no difference between Krishna and Arjuna. Both of them are conditioned souls. They will say, but we should not believe that. So now, let's, the big thing, ultimately it is proving the same point that, anyway, let me read it. We stop where? Their individuality existed in the past and their individuality will continue in the future without interruption. Therefore, there is no cause for lamentation for anyone. The Mayavada theory that after liberation, the individual soul, separated by the covering of Maya or illusion, will merge into the impersonal Brahman and lose its individual existence is not supported herein by Lord Krishna, the supreme authority. Nor is the theory that we only think of individuality in the conditioned state supported herein. Krishna clearly says herein that in the future also individuality of the Lord and others, as it is confirmed in the Upanishad, will continue eternally. The soul's nature itself, it never can be calm. If the Mayavadis who believe that we will merge in Brahman, they will actually go, they merge in Brahman, and they, after merging in Brahman, no, they will be not active. They are simply lying there without any activity. But soul nature is activity. So after long time of staying in Brahman, you might be seeing lot of people, right? Actually, once they, after having a period of no activity, suddenly when they come to the Bhulokana, they actually, you might be seeing lot of people, they love working actually. They love working. So especially the Mayavadis, who it's nothing. There are some souls who will be in Brahman, but after some time they fall down. And once they fall down, whatever the things they could not do for this time period, they will try to do it now. Full activity, full Josh they will be. That's why you might be seeing some people, right? They never get tired. Hyperactive. Some kids should be very hyperactive. Hyperactivity, attention disorder. Some people, actually I was driving my Shiksha Guru, Anuradha Mataji, Suma Mataji, and all. I think Abhi Mataji, everyone came to our Raghunandan Prabhu's sister's marriage. I was driving and Sri Gopal Prabhu was driving. And my driving means everyone should be alert. Sri Gopal Prabhu driving means all can sleep. Then they ask me, then I tell, yes Mataji, I need attention. If you are not if you are not talking to me while driving, I will feel very uncomfortable. So I will make them attention. So like this, Brahman, that is true. There are some souls who actually merge in Brahman, but they won't stay for long. They eternally they will not stay. They will fall down.
I also expect that.
Huh?
I also expect that. But
So
people are.
that's what.
Mayavadis, because many of my family actually are in.
Yes.
that.
Probably with Mayavadis, please don't get into argument with them.
Yeah.
My humble request is don't get into argument with them.
Yeah.
It's unnecessary waste of time.
But what I'm trying to say is, they actually start practicing now only. Like they'll sit like 3-4 hours. Just you have to imagine that you are having a
Light lamp, tip of the nose.
you need to just close your eyes and they'll do it for like hours.
Hours.
3-4
Yes,
hours.
that is they do it.
I'm just saying like they are practicing now only for like.
Yeah. No, but there are so many Taittreya Siddhantam. There are a lot of things which are actually in villages. A lot of things are getting propagated. They are teaching the same thing, Prabhu. Brahman is the ultimate.
Brahma
I don't want to tell about other institutes, but a lot of people are there who are debating the scriptures.
And the person who is the prime person who has started all these things will go to like which planet? He also doesn't know.
Anyway, it's not us to. Our gochi is to check our gochi. We will think about others later, but please, Prabhuji, in spiritual life also there is a possibility we can judge others. Try to understand that bhakti is very personal. Bhakti is very personal. It's not for us to. Do you feel I am sitting here trying to elevate every one of you? No, it's for me. It's for me only. I am 100%. Prabhuji and Mother, believe me, it's for me only. Initial days of my KC, I used to think, a lot of people are coming. I am getting danda also. Probably I will act like humble. But no, Prabhu. It's for me only. It's for my purification. And Krishna knows. వీడికి ఇలా ఉంటేనే బెటర్, లేకపోతే వీడు ఎటు చట్టా పట్టాలు వేసుకుని ఎటు వెళ్తాడో తెలియదు. ఐఎమ్ సారీ, ఇంగ్లీష్. So Krishna knows each and every soul. Here I am not here to elevate Prabhu. The thing is, it's for me only. It's for my purification only. Somehow I wanted to be in the plan of Krishna. Somehow, Krishna, I'm just urging, Krishna, make me part of your plan. Hey, I'm just trying to hold. That's it. Now in this endeavor, if some souls are taking inspiration, well and good. But I am not. There are a lot of pure devotees from whom you can take inspiration from actually. Lot of. We are fortunate, you are seeing such kind of souls who are coming randomly. Today Radheshyam Prabhuji came. And luckily I am more fortunate. Somehow, whenever Maharajas or these sannyasis come, sometimes they remember my name. Somehow. Somehow, either manchi pano chaddu pano, somehow they so I am really very happy or fortunate on that to have association of that kind of devotees. So I am no great soul here, but we are trying to go together. Let us try to don't leave the association of the devotees and let us go together. Let us try to happy, chant and be happy. That's the goal. Okay, this statement of Krishna's is authoritative because Krishna cannot be subject to illusion. Lot of people say Nirguna. See, Krishna is a Nirguna, no? He is not having guna. No, Nirguna means not having guna means, it doesn't mean that. Nirguna means he is not impacted by all the three gunas. Sattva guna, Rajo guna, Tamo guna, he is not impacted. He is out of the three modes of material nature. That's what Nirguna means. But Mayavadis, Nirguna, chusara, Krishna guname ledu. No, that's not the how we need to take. So the Mayavadi may argue that the individuality spoken of by Krishna is not spiritual but material. Even accepting the argument that the individuality is material, then how can one distinguish Krishna's individuality? Krishna affirms his individuality in the past and confirms his individuality in the future also. He has confirmed his individuality in many ways, and impersonal Brahman has been declared to be subordinate to him. Krishna has maintained spiritual individuality all along. If he is accepted as an ordinary conditioned soul in an individual consciousness, then his Bhagavad-Gita has no value as authoritative scripture. Why? It is the most spoken, most argued, most commented scripture, entire world. Tell me, do you think Bible or Quran is most talked about? Bhagavad-Gita, even till today, foreign also, lot of people talk about Bhagavad-Gita, commentaries. A common man with all the four defects of human frailty is unable to teach that which is worth hearing. The Gita is above such literature. No mundane book compares with the Bhagavad Gita. When one accepts Krishna as an ordinary man, the Gita loses all importance. That's what Prabhuji and Mataji. When you see that Krishna is a material person and is given a Gita, you will not understand Gita. With that consciousness, when you are trying to understand Gita, you will not understand Gita, and Krishna will make sure that you are not understanding Gita, because Gita can be understood only in parampara, disciplinic succession, only in Guru Shishya parampara. Individually, even if you try, there are PhD scholars who have tried to. I read 4 to 5 times. I read Bhagavad Gita. I am a life member of ISKCON. They talk, they will not understand. They will not understand. Without practicing, without serving Guru, you will not understand. That's the point. And that's how the science of God flows. The Mayavadis argue that the plurality mentioned in this verse is conventional and that it refers to the body. But previous to this verse, such a bodily conception is already condemned. After condemning the bodily conception of the living entities, how was it possible for Krishna to place a conventional proposition on the body again? Therefore, individuality is maintained on spiritual grounds and is thus confirmed by great acharyas like Srila Ramanuja and others. It is clearly mentioned in many places in Gita that this spiritual individuality is understood by those who are devotees of the Lord. Those who are envious of Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead have no bona fide access to the great literature. The non-devotees' approach to the teachings of the Gita is something like that of a bee licking on the bottle of honey. One cannot have a taste of honey unless one opens the bottle. Similarly, the mysticism of Bhagavad Gita can be understood only by devotees, and no one else can taste it as it is stated in the 4th chapter of the book. Nor can the Gita be touched by persons who envy the very existence of the Lord. Therefore, the Mayavadi explanation of the Gita is the most misleading presentation of the whole truth. Lord Chaitanya has forbidden us to read commentaries made by the Mayavadis and warns that one who takes to such understandings of Mayavadi philosophy loses all power to understand the real mystery of the Gita. If individuality refers to the empirical universe, then there is no need of teachings by the Lord. The plurality of the individual soul and the Lord is eternal fact, and it is confirmed by the Vedas as above mentioned. So, the point is, what I wanted to talk. Mayavadi philosophy only. There are so many institutions come across in the society who talks. They will also talk about Krishna, and suddenly they will say, Yashoda had a very different feelings towards Krishna. No, there are. I don't want to quote name now. Different feelings towards Krishna. Krishna has a different feelings towards the gopis, since he used to call them in the night. Nonsense philosophies. But still there are a lot of followers for them. Additional explanation from Parampara. It is true that I, Paramatma, did not exist. It is not true that I, Paramatma, did not exist in the past. Certainly I was existing in the same way you, the Jiva, also existed in the past, as did the Jivas who are all these things. The possibility of the soul not existing prior to his existence in his present body is refuted by this statement. Similarly, it is also not true that you, these kings, and I will not continue to exist in the future. We will all continue to exist. Now as a housewife, tomorrow as a king, day after tomorrow as again an IT professional, and day after another life as a AI, artificial intelligence expert. Who knows? If you are getting tortured by husband this life, then you will take life as a husband next life. This will go on. In Bhagavatam, Parikshit Maharaj asked Srila Shukadeva Goswami, "O Brahmana, Krishna was not born to the same parents as the other cowherd boys. How was it possible for those parents to have such unparalleled prema for him that they did not even have for their own children?" Do you understand the question? So he asks Sukadeva Goswami, "O Brahmana, Krishna was not born to the same parents as the other cohort boys. How was it possible for those parents to have such unparalleled prema for him that they did not even have for their own children?" Did you understand the question, by the way?
Yes.
Everyone understood the question, right?
Yes.
Telugu Japala? Okay. So, the answer. The affection an embodied soul has for that for which he feels possessiveness, such as son, wealth, and house, is not the same as the affection he feels for his own self. In other words, there is a difference between I and mine. First is always I, then it's mine. Because Krishna is very self of the self, he is the most dear object for every Atma. The world which is related to Krishna is also dear, but not dearmost. Right? Refutation of Mayavadi theory. The following points are having already been discussed. What is their theory? Individual soul is separated or broken from original consciousness by covering of Maya or illusion. Refutation. But we know that the soul is unbreakable. There, what Mayavadi is saying, individual soul is separated or broken from original consciousness by covering of Maya or illusion. But from Bhagavadgita, what we know? But we know the soul is unbreakable. Another point. After liberation, the soul merges or dissolves homogeneously into impersonal Brahman and lose individual existence. Refutation. But we know that the soul is insoluble and never dissolves. Next, also refutes to the following points. Mayavadi may argue individuality exists only in conditioned state. Refutation. Krishna clearly states individuality of the Lord and the living entities for future also. The importance of Krishna's statement as authority because Krishna cannot be subjected to illusion. Mayavadi may argue individuality is a material, not spiritual. Refutation. Then how can one distinguish Krishna's individuality? Krishna confirms his individuality in the past and also in the future. If Krishna is an ordinary conditioned soul born of 4 defects, then Bhagavad Gita loses all the value. Plurality mentioned in this verse refers to the body. Refutation. But bodily conception condemned in the previous verse. Why would Lord place a conventional proposition on the body again? If individual refers to anyway, these are all we discussed. Supporting verses. Bhagavadgita. Supreme Personality of Godhead is the maintenance of individual life. He maintaining in terms of different situation according to individual work and reaction. Already we discussed. Also by plenary portion, he is alive in the heart of all living entities. Visions of saintly persons who achieve perfect and eternal peace. They can see same Supreme Lord within and without. Yes. Finally, this is the biggest shloka. I think, yeah. 2.12 is the biggest purport we had. So, 2. I think this is also important shloka. So, let us try to do it together. Dehinosmin yada dehe kaumaram yavvanam jara tadha dehantara praptir dhiras tatra namuhyate. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. As the embodied soul continuously passes in this body from boyhood to youth to old age, and the soul similarly passes into another body at death, a sober person is not bewildered by such a change. But we are getting bewildered, right? No, mostly you will not get bewildered when it is changed from boyhood to childhood, childhood to teenage, teenage to old. But we get bewildered after old age to new body, we will get bewildered. Yes? No? Am I right? Right? Yeah. So you have accepted Bhishma. Krishna is trying to say you have accepted Bhishma changing his body from boyhood to childhood to teenage to old man. Why can't you accept moving to new body? That's also a change, no? Krishna is trying to say you are accepting Bhishma and Drona from boyhood to childhood to baby to childhood to teenage to old age. You are seen. You are able to accept. Why you are not able to accept the change that he is able to take a new body? That's what he is saying. So, for the complete the cycle. You are able to accept that complete cycle, but after the change in the body, why you are not able to accept it? That's what. Not able. That's what the difference between a sober person is saying. A sober person is not bewildered by the change. Now you wanted a scientific proof. Luckily, 30 to 40 years back, even scientifically also it is proven. Scientifically also it is proven. 32. Now science has only found out that people have next birth as a human. That's what the only thing science could find out till now. Who knows? Tomorrow science can find out that you can take next birth as a dog and cat also. But Shastras have already confirmed that also. Anyone needs scientific proof? Go to Chitta Rangarajan in Bengaluru or Ian Stevenson videos in YouTube. He is no more there. Because in Christianity or Islamism, they say that after leaving this body, either you go to hell or heaven. That's it. There are only two things. And this particular thing, it was when Ian Stevenson revealed these things with examples, with case studies. Lot of Christianity firms, they try to attack him also. Ian Stevenson. Yeah, you can see the videos of Ian Stevenson if needed. Okay, so that's what even Mayavadis say. One to many, it would have been cut into pieces. Nature of Atma it can't be cut into many pieces. So they give a logic that see, sun is one. It will be appearing in many parts. So like that, they are trying to say sun in many, but along with the sun, they are the same soul. So they are one only. That's what they say. Intelligently they talk. Sun is one. There are so many pots with the water. So lot of suns are appearing in the world. So the same sun only, no? The same. Everyone is one only. But we need to understand that along with the sun, there are stars also. There are superstars also. There is moon also. Like this, we are having different living entities. That's what they are trying to highlight. So like that, even along with Brahma, there are cats, dogs, human beings are also there, right? So you can't go with the Mayavadi philosophy. So if it's one Brahman, so is cat a Brahman, dog a Brahman, we can't say, right? So that's the point what he is trying to highlight here. Okay. So now I think we are having only 10 minutes. I am having a group discussion now. Going to have a group discussion. Oh, sorry. If a person grieves when he attains old age at the loss of youth, then he also feels. If a person grieves when he attains old age at the loss of youth, then he also feels happy when he attains youth at the loss of boyhood. Right? Are we not happy? When I was a boy, I was I mean, a very silly example. When I was a boy, I was getting mustaches. Then I was very eager to shave. I want to shave the mustaches and all. My dad was not giving permission. I was very happy. Hey, I have become teenage. Hey, Josh. Right? And when I went to my first job, my salary 3,000 rupees. Finally I'm getting job 3,000 rupees, man. Come on. I said, change. You're accepting, right? When you are getting salary in lakhs, shabash. What a change. When we go to onset, we are flying actually. First time when we were going to onset London, when we went to UK in 2007, my mother, నీకు పెళ్ళి ఇప్పుడు చేసినా బాగుండు. She was feeling sad that I got married before I went to UK. With onset going, no, you will get more amya, no. So you didn't understand amya. I will tell later. Okay. So that's what. So what additional parampara? What is the example is saying? If a person grieves when he attains old age at the loss of youth, then he also feels happy when he attains youth at the loss of boyhood. So similarly, this verse proves that there is no cause of lamentation because Bhishma and Drona will get fresh bodies. No doubt about that. Either they will get fresh bodies in the heavenly loka, or they will go to Vaikuntha loka with spiritual bodies. They will get new body. Also being noble, they will get spiritual or at least heavenly bodies, which implies higher elevation guaranteed. Because it is there in Shastra, whoever loses the body in the war, they go to heavenly planets. It is there in Shastras. Do you know that? In the war, if someone even loses, they go to heavenly planets.
But not the Kauravas.
Huh?
Not the
everyone.
Kauravas.
Everyone.
For wrong reason.
Wrong reasons, Prabhu. But don't think that is a promotion or that's a happy news. Going to heavenly planets is not a happy news. There also, once the karma is done, you have to come back again. Okay?
Delayed.
True.
Delayed. That's it. Okay? Definition of Dhira: one who has perfect knowledge of the constitution of the soul, super soul, and nature. He is called Dhira as per scriptures. Now, this Dhira in our environment, in our character, hero who has biceps, triceps, six pack, who fights, they are Dhira. Magadhira, Dhira. Right? But actual definition of scripture is this: one who has perfect knowledge of the constitution of the soul, super soul, and nature. He is called Dhira. Undisturbed by the change of bodies, tolerant dualities, thus becomes eligible for liberation. There is external reincarnation, there is internal reincarnation. Lord Krishna is showing the transition of soul both within the body and across different bodies after death. As we progress further in spiritual life, this verse reveals more and more. Objective of this verse is not to make us ignore our body and not take care of it. Objective is to understand that we are the soul and we are not overwhelmed by the changes that happen to the body. Since we are saying that we are souls, it doesn't mean that we should ignore our body. We should keep our body healthy to serve Krishna. Please, Prabhuji, a lot of devotees have a misconception. What Krishna is there now, we will take care. We will leave our body to Krishna. No, we should take care of our body, Prabhuji and Mother. Krishna needs us. Don't you want to become a part of his bigger plan? Yes. Why it is slowly coming? Now seriously tell me, do you really want to become a part of his bigger plan or not?
Yes.
Then we should keep our bodies healthy.
Krishna only chooses the best ones.
Actually,
Yes.
Krishna is looking, that's why he gave us brain.
Yes.
So we have to use it.
You use the brain, yes.
Brain didn't come by itself.
By itself, yes. You have to use your intelligence properly to serve Krishna.
Such a beautiful gift
Yes.
Krishna gives.
Yes,
Consciousness,
yes,
brain,
yes,
and all those things.
yes, obviously.
A lot of animals should have.
Yes. Next, all the body cells are changing every 7 years. Everything in the body is changing. Question is, what brings the aspect of sameness to all the cells? There is nothing but the soul. Okay. So 2.13 I am stopping and let me start one Group discussion. Now tell me, question is as promised, I stopped my session before it.
5 minutes.
No, no. 30 seconds after.
No, that is the wrong time. Ask him. Okay. The question is, you all agree that we are souls and our soul is there in this body. Now, in the same body, can we have multiple souls? Who knows the answer, lift the hand. In the same body, can we have multiple souls? Either yes or no, lift the hands.
No.
No.
Okay. How many say no? Lift your hands. Okay. How many say yes? Yes count is very less.
If Krishna wants,
They are elevated.
No,
Yes.
that is right.
They are elevated.
In a single body, they are
Elevated soul.
elevated souls. Okay. Yes, in a single body there can be multiple souls. There can be multiple souls.
That is why sometimes we
There can be, but
No, it's not. That is not the logic. That is not the logic.
there can be, but it's
Similar to a tree, in a single tree, there is a snake, there is a bird, there is a squirrel, right? Multiple souls are living in a single tree, right? Like now in our body, there are, when we are breathing out, there are so many insect bacteria might be going inside, right? There are also souls, right? So there is a possibility of having multiple souls in a single body. When
in that way.
one more thing, have you, anyone here has seen a person who is తెలుగులో ఏమంటారు ఆవహించింది అని what do they call in English? Possessed. Have you seen any person possessed? Anytime? Obviously you are posh people staying in Zenith community, obviously will not see. But I have seen people who got possessed. What does it mean? They are having two souls in a single body. And one soul which is predominant, that is actually acting. And you might have seen multi-personality disorder. They are having multiple souls. I know I don't want to quote any movie names and all, but I am forced to, because all my bachpan has gone seeing movies only. What is it? Aparachitudu. Ramu, Remo. Who's the other one? Ramu, Remo, Aparachitudu. So three. Single body, multiple souls. So different, depending on the situations, that particular predominantly comes out. And that is the reality, bro. That is possible. It's not only that bacteria go inside, there are multiple souls are there. Even this logic is also possible. And you know, I should not deviate.
Is there
This possessed, the ghosts, who attracts ghosts, you know? Who are not clean, who are not religious, who are not following dharma.
Weak constitution, right?
Who are we?
Weak constitution.
Weak constitution means?
Weak body.
Weak body. Yes.
Weak mind.
Weak mind, uncleanliness, unhealthy. Them only, they attract ghosts. After giving this session, my daughter, when she was in 6th class, she cried. Jirandha was giving the same session on ghosts, and all the kids were sitting. Dhruv, Bhavika, both the kids were sitting and listening. Bhavika suddenly cried and she went. And suddenly the session stopped for 10 minutes. We took her to kitchen and told, no, we are all healthy, we are clean, so ghosts will not attack. So we have convinced her. So that is truth. Okay. So actually, body has a capacity to have multiple souls. Whichever soul is predominant in nature, that body will be acting accordingly. Okay. With that we will end.
Is it the soul or
Soul only, bro. Whichever soul is predominant.
I thought it's all game of mind.
No, bro.
Right?
First soul attack.
Soul is always very pious.
No, bro. There will be some souls who have left the body. For example, somebody committed suicide with some kind of a grudge. one girl is there. She didn't love me. She didn't love me. She didn't love me. I will share suicide. Sabak. Then with that desire he goes, right. He will that soul. Probably it's a combination. There are multiple things: mind, intelligence, ego, and that soul would be there. You are only soul in a original nature is pure, but when someone leaves the body, it is not only soul which is going. Along with the soul, mind, ego, intelligence also travels. It travels. It's not only soul on soul. In a original state, it is pure only, but it is covered with the mind, intelligence, and ego, which is traveling with the body. Body is left, and with that kind of a desire, whenever someone, some girl is there, who is not clean or unhealthy or not, they will try to possess that particular soul, tries to possess that particular living entity and attacks. Those signs says these are what is it? Modanamakalu, or English, what is the term? Blind. Superstitious faith.
But science has deviated from itself quite a many times.
Many times. So this is truth. Okay. So, any questions? So 2.13 we finished. So next week we are going to finish from 2.14 to 2.21 for sure. I know I'm going very slow, but yeah. But this is a foundation. So soul is the foundation for Buddhism. Krishna will talk about soul in the coming things. Yeah. Any other questions?
డిఫరెంట్ సోల్స్ అంటే మరి డిఫరెంట్ యాక్ట్ చేస్తారా?
చేస్తారు. ఆవహించింది అంటే ఆవహించిందని అనుకోండి, మీ ఒరిజినల్ మీరు మురళీధర్ ప్రభు మాతో ఎంత సింపుల్గా, ఎంత చక్కగా, ఎంత ఎప్పుడూ మమ్మల్ని ప్రేమగా పలకరిస్తున్నారు. కానీ అఫ్కోర్స్ మీకు ఆవహించే ప్రసక్తే లేదు, బికాజ్ యు ఆర్ ఎ డివోటీ అండ్ you follow. So there is no possibility, because you are completely taken the shelter of Harinam. But there might be some people, there will be original nature, they are not into devotion. There is a possibility when they get possessed, that possessed soul is actually looking for a body. What happens, the possessed soul, the soul which is there looking for a body, he wants to taste a gulab jamun, but there is no body to get that taste. So he needs a body to get that taste. So like that, he is having a desire, but there is no body to get that desire fulfilled. That is the state of a ghost. You getting right? When there is a suicide is not there in our scriptures. Suicide is going against the will of the God. Suicide, both लोग बोलते हैं, what is it? Untimely death. Suicide is not untimely death. So suicide is the only untimely death. Suicide is the only untimely death which is going against the plan of Krishna. Krishna never accepts suicide. Suicide is never allowed. And who commits suicide, whatever the body it was meant for example, that body was meant to live till 45 years in this body, he was supposed to live, and he commits a suicide by the age of 30, the rest of the 15 years he has to stay as a ghost. Yes.
I'm coming to Ramayana. When Meghnad died, his wife became Sati.
Yes.
And Lord Ram knew that she was
Yes.
becoming Sati. So Sati is also suicide. Like
No problem. Yeah, good. Very nice question. In fact, very nice question.
So she must have become a ghost or something.
No. That is not the point. Actually, and now the thing is, Sati is allowed. It is a very strange statement, right? Sati is allowed.
But it's not recommendable. It's not.
No, let me tell you.
It's allowed willingly.
No. Even, do you know Pandu Maharaj first wife name? Second wife? Madri, how she left her body? Sati only.
Similar.
So it will not come under suicide. It is a willingful act for the love. Actually, if you are not, probably there are so many dynamics to that. It is not called suicide because if you are committing a suicide, first of all, the children, when you are going to that step of the original purpose of having Sati was very pious. Later, a lot of Brahmanas have misused it. That's how Raja Ramohan Rai has come and all those things again. It was negative, abolished the thing. The original thing was such was the bondage between the husband and wife that they were serving together the Lord Krishna, and they were deeply in love, and if they have children, and without taking care of the children, if they are doing that act, that is wrong. But now the children were there, and since Kunti was taking care of it, taking care of them, she could do it, and it was allowed. That is not coming under suicide. But later Raja Raman Rai, why all these things, why it has come now? It was forcibly done. A 16-year-old was married with some 80-90-year-old kid, old man. And such is the today. One more point. What randomly I am remembering that Swamiji was saying, 90-year-old person. If anyone asks 90-year-old person, will you marry? If anyone asks a 90-year-old person, will you marry? What will be his response?
Who will give?
Huh?
Who will give?
Who will give to me? He will say. Why he will not say? Puja Mataji is laughing. A 90-year-old person, if will you marry, he will say, who will give? So means if someone gives, he is ready to marry, right? So that is the kind of desires people have, Anyway, coming back to Sati. So at that time, they wrongly mistrued or changed the Sati aspect. They used to marry a young girl to an old person, and old person dies, then she has to do it. That was a very wrong thing which was done. But actually, original purpose was it was mandatory. It was a very voluntary thing for a wife to given an option if she wanted to do Sati. It's a voluntary option actually.
But that is again getting attracted to the body of rather than the soul, right?
That's right, Prabhu. But they wanted to be not being before even the father or the husband died. If they were serving Krishna,
They would
there are exceptions, Prabhuji. There are exceptions there.
But Indrajit, he was not serving anyone.
No.
He was not
Because
serving.
But I really didn't know about this, Prabhu. Meghnath, you said.
Meghnad, yeah, Indrajit and Meghnad, they are both.
I really don't know about his wife went to Sati. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Shanti, do you have any idea?
Yeah.
I never heard. Probably I'll check and get back to you on this.
But it's there.
It's there. I really not
If you
seen.
Google it out, it will come out.
No.
It's there.
And I will not believe in Google, Prabhu. I just now I started Mahabharata reading first volume. I started reading 2 days back. So I will read through, but I will check, Prabhu. I need to really check whether it happened or not, and if it happened, what is the logic behind this. But at that time, Prabhu, it was permitted, Prabhu. Sati was there, Prabhu. Sati was there.
Achha, Prabhuji, then why can't it be?
Yes, no, eating. It is mentioned in scriptures also, Mataji.
Okay,
Scriptures.
now one more thing.
Voluntary. This was voluntary. It was not forcible. This thing. It was voluntary. Yes. I'll check and get back to you. I really didn't hear. I'm hearing for the first time. Let me check.
Okay, one more thing. Now,
One minute. Mataji.
It wasn't forceful, but